Hey everyone, we're going to go through the Globecaster because people need to know how to run this. In order to turn on the Globecaster, there is a power strip over here on the side. You're going to make sure that that is turned on, and it's just the Globecaster that's plugged into this power strip. So when you turn on that flip switch, it's going to turn on what looks like a giant fridge, and then underneath the table there is a blue computer with a power button on the side. I'll mark that with a piece of tape or piece of paper that says power. So you got to push that on, and then when you log into the Globecaster, you're going to log in with student and student05 as the password, and when you get to that login screen, it's going to prompt you. When you first turn it on, I should back up a little bit. When you first turn it on, it's going to say hit F1 to continue. So you'd hit F1, and then you would hit escape, and then you'd hit enter. So that, once again, when you get that black screen, it's going to say F1 to continue. So you hit F1, escape, continue, or enter. Okay? All right, good. So now when you get to this point, you're going to log in. We're going to go to Globecaster. So I'm going to build a couple of different graphics here for you, and you can see how to do that. Okay, so take for instance Noah's graphics. If you click up here on parent, it's always going to bring you back a page. It's always going to bring you back a page. If you keep hitting parent, you're just going to get to the main drives here, A, B, C, all those drives. To go back to your main drive, you're going to hit the letter A right here. So we'll go to there, and then we're going to hit the bin called home. Okay, so this is just a bunch of stills and different things like that. So we're going to go back a page, or we're going to hit back. Sorry, hit home. We're going to hit parent. It's going to bring us back. Noah and Michaela's folder is not in here, so we're going to hit parent again. So here is Michaela's weather graphics and Noah's sports things. So we're going to double click on Noah's sports, and I'm going to show you how to create a graphic like this wrestling one. So you've got the wrestling shot, you've got this color grid over the top of it, and then you've got some text. So I'm going to show you how to make that. So we're going to hit parent. I'm going to go backwards one, and let's see, let's go to pictures. Yeah, we can just do that. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to go to character generator, CHARGEN. We're going to click on character generator. This is how you're going to make graphics. Once the character generator is up, in order to get this back up to full screen, you have to hit this X, close it, and then right-click with your mouse, right-click, new bin window, and then it gives you all those folders again. We're going to go to parent over here on this side, and basically what we're looking for, let's bring in Noah sports. Let me go parent here really quick. We'll bring in this boys hockey thing, if it will load. Boys hockey, cancel. Getting closer here. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of text here. If you go up to this top gray box up here and you right-click, you can go to select all text, you can select all graphics, or you can just select all. If you hit select all, it's going to get rid of everything. But I just want to get rid of this wrestling and whatever text hockey. Right click, select all text. It's going to put this yellow box around it, and we can hit delete. So that's gone. If we go Control Z, if you didn't mean to do that, you want to bring it back, Control Z will undo it and it will bring it back. I'll talk a little bit about text here before I completely dump it. You'll notice that there's a yellow box around the text. You can, if you go right in between these two yellow lines right here, you can click down and you can actually move that. You can make it taller, or you can make it wider. So you can make the text large. Double click that. Double click, erase. If we wanted boys larger, we could double click it and go in between the two yellow. Otherwise, you could just do it up here, right, like that. I think there's another text behind it. Lots of text here. Delete. So to move it, you have to double click it and then go in between these two yellow things, and you can change that. If you want to change the font, there's a whole bunch of fonts down here. Anywhere from blue, it will change it to that. If you want to make it larger, you just drag that out. You can go into italics, which is right there. Now it's regular size. If you want to bold it, you can bold it. You can underline it. You can specify what you want to underline it as. If you go in over here, this little checkerboard, you can right click, go to item properties, and you can change a whole bunch of things in here as well. Everything from like the face alpha, if you want to bring the alpha down. Alpha is kind of similar to opacity. So now the whole entire image is dimmed out. Different fonts here, you click on it, find one you want. Boys, hockey. If you want to change the size here, you can just bring this down. Okay, so that's kind of text. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can do with your text effects. To change the color of your text, you can right click, you can go to item properties, and then you've got all of these things that you can play around with and adjust. Okay, so, and let's go to, I'm going to delete this one, delete, and so when we bring in a picture from, let's say we want swimming or wrestling. Let's just say wrestling because the wrestling's already up there. If I delete that shot, it's gone. I can do Control Z and bring that back. The way that we get those graphics in here, behind the computer in the back, we have to plug in a USB drive, and whatever picture that you have in there, you're going to save it. I'll show you where to save pictures. You're going to go up to My Computer. You're trying to save them as JPEG files. I had Noah save a JPEG file today. We put it on a flash drive. We put it in the back of the blue computer in the back, and I'm working on trying to make this plug work. I just need to get a different USB connection so you don't have to go back there. And then up here, if you're going to make a full graphic for Michaela or Noah or another story, you're going to put the graphic or the JPEG into this folder called Full Graphics for Tiger News. And you can see that we have wrestling, we've got Amazing Race, different things. So if we double click on wrestling JPEG, it shows up right there. It's also going to load out here. Okay, so just getting those files in there first. Okay, we'll go back to Globecaster or to character generator. And let's go to, so I'm gonna erase this shot. I'm gonna erase the text, delete, and I'm gonna show you how to find that one folder called the full shots for, or full stills for Tiger News. So we're gonna hit parent, and then we're gonna hit parent again, and right here it says AAA full, and the reason why I put AAA is so that it jumps to the top, and then if you want key shots, they're right there. We're gonna double click that, and then we look for that wrestling shot, which is right there. So you can click, you can drag it in here, so it's going to load in here. There it is. So now if you want to push the picture back, you can click and drag on it, and you're going to get these little yellow pinpoints and the lines. You can grab this one up on the top, and you can drag this down, and you can shrink the size of that photo. So now in order to see that, you have to go in between these two yellow lines right here. Go up. So now it's not even filling the whole screen. So if you want to fill it the whole screen, drag this down, make sure there's not gray there, and bring this up, fill the whole screen, and there we go. All right, so now it's filling the whole screen. Now if we wanted to put on, click off of that so you don't get the little pinpoints anymore. You can click anywhere here just to get rid of those yellow pinpoints. Then we can go down to textures, which are right here. And the one that I've been using for NOAA this trimester is this little blue one right here. It's kind of got some speckled, like a gradient on it. So we're going to click and we're going to drag this on top of there. So now there's two pictures on your screen. You just can't see the wrestling one. So we're going to click and drag on this. So now you got yellow pinpoint, yellow pinpoint, yellow pinpoint. This layer is selected. We're going to right click on it. We're going to go to item properties. And then we're going to go up to face alpha. This is like similar to opacity. And we're going to bring down the alpha down to, let's see what 54 does. So it's combining the picture with the color. Put it up to almost 60. All right, so that looks all right. And then down here, this is how you save it. It's a little bit tricky. We want to get it back to a part where, I'll bring up my folder here. Home. I'll just put it right out here. So this is your working file. You want to save it as an overlay first. So make sure it's an overlay that you can save it as a still, an overlay, a crawl, a roll, an animation. So we're saving it as an overlay. We're going to drag this up. This is called a PyCon. You're going to drag this up into an open spot. And there it is right there. And then let's say we wanted to add text to it. So we could call up text. And we can type in wrestling. Wrestling. We can highlight the text, double click on it. We can add, italicize it. We can stretch it out. Wrestling. So if that's the way that we want it and we're happy with it, we can save that. We can save this PyCon as what NOAA wants to use for his sports. So we'll go up to his folder, NOAA Sports. We'll double click that. And then in order for this to be on the green screen, we have to change this to a still. Otherwise, you can't put it on a green screen. And then we drag the PyCon up here. And then it is right here. So it saves it as a different kind of file. It saves it as _ page 000. So we want to rename that. So just to make it easier for the graphic people in here, when they're working and they want to bring up the right still at the right time, you can right click on this and then go to rename. We'll delete. So it saves it as a TFS file, whatever that means. And then we'll type in rest, and we'll type in error so that they know that we're going to error that graphic. And then you can't just click off of it. You have to hit the enter key in order for that to save. So rest error has been saved as a still. And so if we go back to switcher, and we wait. Here's our switcher. Let me bring up a couple different graphics. Enter turkeys. All right. So now let's go find that graphic that we just made. Parent will always bring you back a page, so we'll hit parent. It's not there. There it is. NOAA Sports. Double click that. We're looking for rest error, which is right there. When you double click it, it should load down into Framestore 2 if you want that up on the air side. So this is the one that's on the air. This is the one that's about to be on the air. You hit the enter key and now wrestling is up there. So now let's say NOAA comes in and like, oh, I hate the font. Okay, so when you save it as an overlay, you can actually go back in and change the font. So let's say Noah wanted something different. So we'll go back to character generator. We'll keep the wrestling picture, we'll keep the color gradient, but we want to change the font. Once it's saved as a still, you cannot change that. You always have to go back to the overlay. Here again, you'll see that it has defaulted back. So I still want to see some of those folders up here, so I'm going to hit the X, right click, and new bin window. I'm going to bring up Noah's folder in here. Actually, I'm going to bring up this folder right here where it was just wrestling right here. Double click it. It's going to load into there. Is that the right one? Oh, okay. I did not save. I just saved it as that and not with the text. That's fine. So he wants a different font. You can type in wrestling and you can change it to green. That's not easy to see. Red is never a good thing. Okay, so you can change the font to whatever. And then to save it again, let's bring this back into this little spot. When you're gonna create graphics, this white safe area, you always want the words to be in that little spot, whether it's one line or two lines or whatever. Let's see, and then we'll go into Noah's folder, Noah Sports, and then we can save this as a still, and we can drag that into here, and then it's going to save it as _page. We're going to rename that, rename erase and REST air. You have to hit enter in order for it to save, and sometimes it doesn't save it for some reason. We have to rename again. Oh, you know why? It's because I already have one that's called rest air. We'll name it rest air 2. Rest air 2. Rest air. There's our new one right there. So that's a little lesson in creating graphics for the Globecaster.